This is Salamancer, and the cutest thing you are going to see in TF2 all day is probably that little pocket medic right there. This heavy is pretty happy to have him. And we have for you a game between a couple of pretty awesome Australian Highlander teams that is going to be in the red, the family, in the blue, the quarantine, I believe. No, is that right? Yes, the quarantine. So, both of these teams do have V in front of their name, and that means I think team name-wise they're going to be pretty even, so it's all going to come down to deathmatch skills. Of course, sometimes teams do have like significantly better names, and then you know who I'm rooting for. But this time around, I have no idea who's going to win this. Looks like the first casualty of the game is Red, so he gets that ignominy, I think is the right word for this. And the sniper is such a powerful class in this map. Of course, not always. If you don't have a good sniper and you don't have a good team in front of him, he's not going to be that useful. But if you've got a good sniper, or you have a good screen in front of your sniper, the combination of those two things is going to be really, really excellent. It sounds like the sniper's not doing too much right now, and Kevorkian is running around. I don't even know what he's doing with the Super Saw. Probably wants to keep healing his team. There he goes. As right now, Javi, the medic for our red team, does have an Uber, and he will be able to use that to defend the point. Right now, the Demo Man versus the Soldier battle up there. We saw who won that, the Soldier. And there goes some milk down to the point. So this looks like it's played very much in the... Maybe this is actually ETF2L, I don't even know. But it's very much played in the style of ETF2L, where practically anything goes. The Sandman, milk, everything. Definitely not a UGC thing, because I think UGC bans coins. But Red's lost a couple players here, and remember that when you hold the point, which they do right now, although not anymore, you get slower respawn times. And so... Oh, look at that reflect kill from GTR. He lagged out there. That was how awesome that was. He was just like, did I really just get that? Holy crap. That was excellent. But yeah, so once you hold the point, you get slower respawn times. So now Red's going to have the better respawns, and this Pyro does spot the spy. The problem is he's having a little bit of trouble getting to him. I think he is actually lagging pretty badly. And that kind of sucks, but there's just going to be action all over the place. King of the Hill Viaduct is a small enough map as it is for 6 players. For 9-on-9, it is absolutely insane. Dispenser behind point for blue, not one for red, so that's going to be a big advantage in favor of blue right now. They're holding the point, and they do have a bit of a time lead. Oh, look at this, the Hungry Caterpillar got some revenge crits. He's going to go out and... Oh! Nails red with that. Tries to take the other crit at the medic, but kind of misses it. And so, oh, I always love watching that kind of stuff. And here comes the milk out for Lappy as well, and forces the Uber out of the blue team here, actually. So 30-40% or so for our red team there, and that is the family. Our heavy and medic combo for blue standing here. Finally, they get taken down. Oh man, I gotta find somebody who is gonna be good to watch here. Let's check out Medit, the family, for a little bit. As he tries to hold on the point here with some stickies, takes a sticky of his own. And is now setting up some sticks on top of that ridge, which is a pretty important place to shut down. You want to try and keep your opponents from getting a... okay, Medit, thank you. You want to try and keep your opponents from getting that advantage over the point with height whenever you can. And here you go. Now that red controls the point, they have the dispenser set up right back there. And there is no dispenser for blue. Even a little engineer corpse just to show they tried. But yeah, to the people who are questioning me in my stream chat, I actually don't even know what league this is. I don't know if Australia does their own. Nice kill there by Medit on Shell Dude, or if this is just ETF2L. And I wouldn't doubt that it's ETF2L, but we will see. Right now, it looks like X-Man, the blue spy, is at least up here, and a good shot there by Voodoo. But Poneflake grabs the enemy medic and takes that headshot. So he's going to be pretty happy about getting that. That means his team will have a big Uber advantage, even though they've lost the point and are about to lose the time advantage. No, they just lost... No, yeah, they have... I'm sorry, I'm stupid. I was looking over the side and didn't realize what was going on. Anyway, a big non-Uber push right now, which they can make, and there you go. Another nice shot by Poneflakes, taking out Kobe Beef, which, if that's anything like Kobe Bryant, I'm a little bit concerned. But the Kritzkrieg actually, and oh, nice backstab, so that Kritzkrieg is not going to be popped on anybody because he died. So, took a lot of spam there. Medit, look at the kill list, actually. Medit just, wrecked everything behind that point. Gonna help red team hold on to the point for a lot longer. And GTR is just gonna run around and spray some fire, look for that spy, maybe try and reflect that. Yeah, there you go. That's a great thing to do. I've actually seen Pyros save heavies and whoever else from pills that are rolling right under their feet. The Pyro takes a bunch of damage from it, but then the heavy doesn't, because once you reflect it, it only does damage to you and the opposing team, not to the rest of your team. So that reflect, really important. And once again, some revenge crits, but X-Man is coming down behind the point, actually using the dead ringer. So he was spotted, but he's going to come right back in and try it again. Will he get spotted out this time? Oh, he does, I think, get a stab there. On GTR, actually, the Pyro is down right now. But our red team has a big point, or a big time advantage. I'm sorry, time lead right now. And they're still situated right here behind this point. Their opponents have an Uber. It's actually a Kritzkrieg. Oh, man, they've taken out Jerk right away. But here comes the Uber. They didn't stop the capture with this, which they really should have. So it's going to be a little bit of a mistake on red team's part. They also didn't anticipate that Kritz coming in and getting that many kills. So I think our blue team is probably going to be able to catch up in time quite easily here. Javi trying to stay away from the scout. Can he dodge well enough to do it? Yes, I think he can. He just grabbed the health kit. Oh, man. If that scout had just hit one of those little shots, he would have been dead. And a nice little stab there. Javi not reacting quickly enough to try and get an Uber saw on that spy, which would have really helped his team out. But they do have enough time to build up an Uber here. It is still about 50 seconds left until they go in overtime or lose this round. So, we're just going to see whether they can actually do it. And Problem is going to walk straight past all those because the Dead Ringer has this crazy damage mitigation where, I mean, you could walk on top of literally like 8 stickies. You use the Dead Ringer and it wouldn't kill you. I'm pretty sure 8 stickies would still work. But the problem he's having is that he needs to find somebody to get behind and stab. Meanwhile, all the action has already happened here as Medit ran out there and got a bunch of kills again. I gotta say, that guy's probably carrying the team right now. Yes, he is! Look at those scores! 26 points for Medit. And Problem's just gonna set down some stappers here. Look for somebody to backstab as they try and run out and cap the point, but it's a close round. It's just that now that the point is held here by our red team and nobody's getting on it, that's going to be it for this round. Oh, and a nice little backstab there on the spy. Spy on spy violence, one of my favorite things to happen. It doesn't happen very often, but when it does, it is brutal. And there you go, that's going to be the family taking this 1-0 so far. I'm pretty sure they're going to play until 4 points. We will see exactly how long they play. Right now there's time enough for quite a few more rounds on the server. Floppy's just going to stay. Oh, he actually walked right by the demo there, I think. And yep, he did find him from behind. Helped body block him just a little bit. Medit getting a bunch of pill kills here again. And Voodoo now looking for some kills over on the house. Actually going to drop away. This is a pretty important thing to do as a sniper. Move around a little bit. He actually got a nice headshot there on the heavy. 28 health left on Doc. Is that Doc? Who is that? His name is, Durzo Blint. But he's getting pressured now. He stayed in the same spot for too long. They called him out. And can he get away from this? Apparently he can. So that scout from blue team just not able to get the kills. But there you go. Crazy Kritzkrieg coming out here from our blue team. They've knocked out 3 or 4 players so far with it already. And they're keeping that heavy nice and overhealed. So he managed to go on a rampage. It's going to help our blue team cap this point for the first time this round, hopefully. Although, we're actually getting pressured in by this soldier. That's Kobe Beef. Doing a pretty good job. And GTR is just playing support Pyro right now. He's going to try and reflect some of this spam coming in, although I don't know if he really can. There you go. He gets taken out. I wonder if he's got some crazy lag going on. I want to see that. Where are you? Okay, GTR. No, it's his ping is kind of fine, so I don't know what's going on there. Medit, though, has helped cap that point, and we're going to keep the camera on this guy because he is doing some crazy work right now. Going to start spamming down this side corridor, and the Pyro tries to stop him. Shindogo goes down, though. Did get juggled up there a little bit by those stickies, and now Medit is just launching out so much damage at that combo that's walking up. Nonetheless, our red team did lose their heavy, and it's still, I think, Kritzkrieg. Yes, it is, for blue. Although, oh no! Medit gets another crazy kill, and that was actually a crit sticky there. So they had their Kritzkrieg ready before the blue team did, and that is why we just saw everyone explode into a shower of guts. So red team's going to hold on to this point for quite a nice long time. Looking pretty good so far here. And yeah, I don't remember if I said it before, but yes, these are Australian teams. If you guys don't recall, a lot of these names, like the team names, 2166, ONS, etc., are names that I have casted before. And I have casted their matches on my YouTube channel, so go check them out, because they were pretty good, even though some of them weren't actually matches. Spy getting around behind here, and I think Meta just realized that, so he's going to call him out, and he actually does see him decloak over there on the health kit. Oh, that's not good for X-Man, although he did somehow get away from that. So far. Now he's not going to last much longer. There goes the bottle! Bottle kills. 70% Kritzkrieg now, and I think we're going to actually see this popped on Jerkov, although I would like to see it popped on Medit, just because he's been so awesome this whole game so far. But yeah, I think they are actually going to pop this on Jerkov. Maybe. No, Medit has found his medic, so here goes the Kritzkrieg once again. It's going to not find anything yet. There you go, they did find... actually, did he just kill the heavy? No, I think he... Well, the medic's down anyway, so wow. already useful. He did kill Jimbo, definitely. And Jimbo, Lord of something. What is that? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's so hard to see it when they're grayed out. It's Jimbo, Lord of Eskimos. I bet you didn't know the Lord of Eskimos was called Jimbo, but you learn something new every day. Jimbo was taken out by that as well. And they're saying Tomislav is not banned. So yeah, I'm assuming this is ETF2L now, because this pretty much there's no ban in ETF2L, I think. Problem, I think might have gotten stabbed. I didn't see. There's a lot of stuff happening in Highlander. I don't see it all, so I apologize. Loppy, though, is running up behind the medic and ended up dying. But Voodoo, meanwhile, getting some crazy headshots. The Pyro, once again, down for our blue team. He's not able to do a heck of a lot right now. The red Pyro has been able to do a lot, although it looks like he has a little bit of a lag problem. And Poneflake's trying to spot out this spy, but... okay, so he's gotten, I think, one hit. And Problem TF runs up behind him, does the Matador stab there. Poneflakes, what lies. I agree with that. That was a crazy, ridiculous stab that should not have happened. It always feels so bad when you know the spy is there and you're like looking at him and then you're like, oh no, he stabbed me anyway. Yeah, but that's a thing that can happen in the Source engine, so you gotta be on the watch out for it. Pants 3000 here, who I assume is a textile factory robot now playing TF2, is jumping in towards the side. Not able to get a heck of a lot of damage out. He doesn't have any support right now. His medic's not overhealing him. He's at 130. 130 is not a bad bit of health to be at. There you go. Finds the medic. Get that overheal going on, and they are going to want to push in pretty soon. The problem is, Javi has 100% right now. Pants is actually... Oh, he was thinking about making a jump, and I guess that just didn't work for him. He did get one kill. That's going to be on... oh, no. It was on a Dead Ringer spy. But he found the spy anyway, so he's probably going to call that out. Hopefully that doesn't... Nope. Looks like he didn't call that out, so Poneflake still ends up dying to the spy. X-Man, meanwhile, getting around behind his opponents. And I think Javi, yeah, did just pop a crits again, taking down a couple of players there. The medic is down as well, Kevorkian. So, yep, that crits is doing crazy good for the family right now. And X-Man did just get... We missed that stab. Darn it! Missed that stab that X-Man got. He is down now. And this round is a lot less close. This is a far round. But yeah, looking really good right now for the family. They are getting on a roll right now. Let's watch where Medic goes this time around, because, I mean, getting there first, which you should do as a demo man. First or maybe second if you don't have a perfect rollout. But getting there first, it matters where you chuck all of your spam, and right now he's just using pills, which I find interesting. You really want to start off with stickies and kind of box out an area so that your opponents either have to shoot the stickies before they walk over them, or just walk over them and eat a bunch of damage. He's really just using pills non-stop, which isn't bad, it's just not the optimal thing to do with most good fights. Engineer trying to deal some damage here at the mid, but once again we have Medic chucking down some more damage. Poneflakes finally gets some revenge there on the spy Problem. And it sounds like there is a crit streak, so this is the first crit streak of the round from our blue team, and they have gotten a couple kills, but not nearly enough. They did kill Javi, though. That's going to be an important one. They got the enemy medic, and without a medic, I mean, not a lot that you can really do. But there's a little bit, and clearly the family has decided that what they can do is cap the point. So that mini sentry's going up. Jimbo has spotted an AFK soldier for some reason and decides to try and knock him out. Yeah, that's going to be a problem there. Kobe Beef at 50 health, just kind of standing still, probably disconnected. So without a soldier, I mean, if you've got a good soldier, he should be able to jump all over the place and really just get up in the enemy medic's grill a lot. That's one thing that I've noticed from playing my share of this map. And without a soldier, of course, you're also just missing some good damage output potential. So we should, in theory, see our blue team pushing forward. But the thing is, in Highlander, you've still got like 8v9, which percentage-wise is just not that big of a deal to lose one player. You still don't want to. It's still a disadvantage, but it's not as much of a disadvantage as going to get like 5 against 6. Anyway, Red taking a lot of hits himself, and still, our red team has hardly lost to anyone right now. They did just pop their crits on a Pyro, interestingly enough, and Problem takes out Kevorkian, so that's not good for a blue team. They cannot capture this point right now, even with the player advantage that they had, although Kobe is back in the game now. But even with the player advantage that they had, they just could not get on that point at all. And the Textile Factory robot is pushing up here and decides to start laying down some spam on this heavy right before he dies. So he was a little bit overextended there. I mean, that's quite clear in my eyes that he was a little bit too far forward. The rest of his team wasn't really there to take a lot of damage. Nice crit rocket there onto the Lord of the Eskimos, and a crit sticky finishes off Durzo Blint is, of course, the heavy. So, losing a heavy on a map like this is an especially big deal, because that heavy is going to be the backbone of any push or any defense on that point. And look at the time right now. 1:15 left for our red team. Another kill on Kevorkian. This time around it was Loppy, the scout, getting that one. And so, really, there's just not a lot that the blue team can do right now. They are already facing a 2-minute deficit, and it's going to just keep getting worse. Medit still dealing some spam over to that left-hand side. I feel like I just got a pool. You know that feeling where, like, you've been underwater and you get some water up your nose and then, you kind of want to cough it out or whatever? That's what I feel like right now. Allergies! But Medit's been doing a remarkably good job of spam. The rest of his team's been doing a good job too, and we're probably going to see Jerkoff take some of... No, I guess not. We are actually going to see Medit deal some more crit sticky damage. He takes down Shell Dude, going for the heavy here as well. Going for something anyway. Can't quite aim those sticks perfectly, so he didn't get as many kills as he would have liked to. But still, Kevorkian's down once again. And our red team is now very near the completion of this round. They've lost their heavy, so if anything, I think we should see maybe a little bit of a push out of blue right now. But, I mean, they have to anyway, otherwise they will lose the round. So, are they going to do it? Well, Jimbo just died, trying to walk up this left-hand side. And nobody's on the point. So that's going to be that's going to be a round given for free almost to the red team. They're still running the Kritzkrieg. And let me see if their opponents are as well. That's going to be an interesting question. There you go. Yes, both teams running the crits. Now, the first crits almost always seems to come out of our blue team, so it's going to be probably on the heavy, if anything. Yeah, Durzo Blint here. We're going to keep the camera on him for a while and see if he manages to stay up for long enough. Scout just kind of standing on top of that rock. He's claimed it. It is his rock. And Durzo is going to spin up, start doing some damage. The medic, actually, Javi is significantly ahead in the recharge race right now. Let me find Medit, because Medit is probably going to go on a rampage pretty soon. He needs to reload, actually, 90%. This is when the medic needs to be saying, hey, dude, reload your gun, because we need to get out there and crits right now. It looks like he is doing just that. Here goes the crits, but misses that first crit sticky. Actually, he was not connected. And so he only gets 2 kills. He did take out Durzo, so that's a good thing. Durzo. But that is the end of the demo. So, well, cool. Thanks for watching. I'm pretty sure we know who won that. That was going to be the family. They were also the ones who sent me the demo, so let's go ahead and say that was going to be GG. But thank you guys for watching. This has, of course, been Salamancer. Do hit me up on youtube.com/fatmop. Hit the subscribe button there. And also on twitch.tv/fatmop. I love you guys.